After Enrique returned from Mexico to live in Las Vegas, when did he, at some point did he start to have a regular schedule with Bella?
We went to mediation, I want to say November 7th.
Okay, let me back up. Was there any, before you ever got in court, was there ever any kind of a pattern of him seeing Bella before that?
There was no pattern. I just told him anytime he wants to see her, he can.
And how often did he avail himself before he went to mediation?
Not very often. It would usually be me packing diaper bags for him, taking her to Marianne's house for a couple hours, and me picking her back up, because I wanted him to have, and I still want him to have a good relationship with our daughter.
So when you mediated in November, were you able to come to some type of agreement about some aspects of your custody?
Yes, we agreed that he would see.
Objection, this goes into negotiations.
Sustained as to any stuff they talk about in mediation.
Your Honor, I asked if they were able to come to an agreement, and I'm just asking you to clarify that she had a parenting plan, which I believe was part of the file.
think
That's where I was going, actually.
The court's aware of the history, but yeah, they have a partial parenting plan. Well, I can't know that what they've said in the mediation.
Okay, well, I'm not asking you to do that then. So were
Right,
you able to
right.
execute a parenting plan?
Yes.
And that parenting plan resolved some issues of your parenting with Enrique, correct?
Sort of. He still did not come and see her on a regular basis. He missed the first 2 months after the agreement.
When did he begin to have some kind of a regular schedule of seeing Bella?
I don't recall.
Did Enrique have his own car seat when he came back from Mexico?
Objection, relevance.
It's important to be able to have transport your child safely.
The issue is not temporary custody, the issue is custody going forward. What happened a year and a half ago is not relevant to what's going to be happening next.
I'm going to overrule it on relevance. You can answer.
No, he did not. In fact, I let him borrow one of mine.
Okay, and at some point in time, did he get his own?
Yes.
Did he have a crib and a place for her after he returned from Mexico?
No.
Did he get one later?
Yes.
And you recall about when that was?
This was after he moved in with Jennifer.
Do you recall when that was?
It would be after November. Sometime after November, maybe December.
Of which year?
We're in 2021. So he came back, yeah, I believe it would be 2018.
All right.
Or maybe even later, maybe in January, I really don't remember, of 2019.
At what point in time were you satisfied that he had an appropriate place for her to spend overnights?
Well, in our agreement, he was supposed to give me a 10-day written notice. He did not. He kept her.
Objection,
He gave me.
non-responsive to the question.
Sustained.
Okay. It sounds like what they're saying is you're answering a different question than what I'm asking you. So my question was, at what point in time did you feel comfortable with him having overnights? In terms of yourself, what you felt?
I still don't feel comfortable.
With him having overnights?
Correct.
Okay, why is that?
Because he cuts off all communication between her and I. He was ordered to FaceTime me. The first time he ignored the order. Now he's following the order after he's been ordered the second time. He sets up alarm for 3 minutes. He doesn't let her talk to me. He puts on cartoons. He'll call me either without a sound or without a picture at times.
Okay.
And he makes her feel like she needs to get off the phone and she cannot talk to me. So yeah, I don't feel comfortable at all. Even when she has medical issues and she is sick, he will not update me whether or not she has fever. She had tooth abscess, which is dangerous for little children. She was on antibiotics. Once she was done with her antibiotics, I let him know her infection is still not gone, and the dentist said that we have to keep an eye on it. So he had her for 2 days. He did not keep me updated. I asked him, please send me a picture of what it looks like. He did not. Once I got Bella back, I took her to the dentist, and the dentist took out her tooth immediately. I let him know we're going to the dentist if he wants to come. It was a traumatic experience for our daughter. He did not call to check on her. I asked him if you want to stop by and see how she's doing. She's resting now. You're more than welcome to. He said I was lying to keep her away from him. And it's all in talking parents.
All right. Notwithstanding your concerns, have you offered Enrique any additional times besides what was ordered by the court?
Yes. I have offered him almost every week extra hours.
And why was that? Why did you do that?
Because I want him to have a relationship with her. She is his daughter, and I know he keeps saying that I withhold her from him. He requests extra 2 full days with 2 overnights without any communication between her and I. And he says 3-4 hours that I'm offering him is not enough.
Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Did he ever take you up on any of the time that you offered him additional time?
I think a few times he did. This was more before Jennifer came in the picture.
All right.
He would come and take her for dinner, or I would bring her to him. And after Jennifer came in the picture, I can't remember any additional time he took. Anytime I would offer it to him, his response back to me was, okay, I'll take it, and I'll take her today and bring her back in 2 days. And my response to him would be, no, that is not what I'm offering. I'm offering if you'd like to take her for dinner, let's start at least with consistent dinner, because there was also an incident where he was supposed to come pick her up, and he didn't. And she was very disappointed, and I had to make excuses.
Objection foundation.
Sustained.
Okay. Let me ask you about some specific instances. I believe Exhibit 20 was admitted, correct? Which is an updated Talking Parents.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
If you'll turn to Exhibit 20, which is in Volume 2 of the plaintiff's book.
Did you submit 8, the quitclaim?
I believe
Is that
it
in,
was-
Ms. Clark? Is
It's
8
in, but it's in under Exhibit D in our side.
Oh, I'll make a notation of that, thank you.
Well, I apologize. I thought we had all her exhibits in as well.
I
Okay, you're-
cannot recall, I do know that
A
quitclaim
and
was
D.
admitted under D.
It's the same thing, thank you.
All right.
Okay,
D
so
is for sure.
If
Okay.
it's the same thing, go ahead and, if it's not admitted, admit number 8. It's
All
the
right.
same thing.
And there
Oh, it is
no
admitted.
objection.
Both
Okay, and 20's already in.
So in
I see
Exhibit
20.
20, did you find it yet?
I think so.
So it's just, it should be the document right behind tab 20. Okay?
Right behind 20.
And you see that in the lower right-hand corner there are Bates numbers for these documents.
Yes.
Can you tell the judge what Exhibit 20 is?
Move people.
It's Talking Parents.
And section 8. Yeah, what page number are we at?
Okay, we're in, her answer was that this is, Exhibit 20 is Talking Parents question, and we're going to go to Exhibit Bates, Exhibit 20 Bates 608. You see that? About 3rd page in.
Yes.
And at the top, there is an indication, Luba Gonzalez on 12/26/19. You see that?
Yes.
Is this something that you sent to him on Talking Parents?
Yes.
And what were you offering him?
I said, if you would like extra time, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. with Bella this week, she's available on one of these days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If you need help with transportation, I can help too.
And did he take you up on that?
No, he requested, he says, yes, I am requesting any of the following: Friday 5 p.m. to noon on Saturday, Saturday from 5 p.m. to add to my Sunday, Monday overnight because I have her Tuesday at noon, so we don't disrupt her schedule. We want her to get used to more nights here since custody will be changing in a few weeks. Please think of Bella instead of yourself. I look forward to co-parenting in the future.
So that's Enrique's comment you're quoting?
Yes.
Okay. Were you able to come to an agreement to what he was asking on that occasion?
No, I just let him know I'm not comfortable with additional overnights.
And did he take the time you were offering on that occasion?
No.
Now, if you turn with me to a couple pages, LG 000610, do you see that?
006.
Yeah, 610. I'll just refer to the last three if that's easier. It starts with LG, correct?
615.
610.
Oh, 610.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see at the bottom, under 1219,
Yes.
you say Bella is available tomorrow for a few hours, 5 to 8, if you want some extra time.
Yes.
And then if you turn the page, do you know if he accepted your offer?
No, he did not.
Did he want more time?
He said, yes, I have notified my lawyer that video calls from you are not working. You constantly interfere and make them about you. I will not continue to put my daughter in your hostile and dramatic world. It's causing more harm to her. Yes, I will pick her up at 5 p.m. tomorrow and keep her overnight. I can bring her back at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday.
Okay. And were you comfortable with that, with giving him what he asked for?
No, I was not.
Okay. Did he take what you were offering on that occasion?
No, he did not.
Do you know what he was talking about the video calls not working?
He just never video called me. He said that I interfere and make them about me. I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Do you feel that you were making them about you?
No.
When you did video calls, can you describe what happens when you have Bella on for video calls?
I encourage her to talk to her father. I talk to her in Spanish and tell your father you love him, you miss him. And
Does she hold the phone? I'm sorry, go ahead.
sometimes most of the time she'll hold the phone, but sometimes she'll get distracted, so I will encourage her to talk to him. I do not turn on cartoons to distract her.
Do you talk to him during her time mostly, or does she do her own talking?
No, she does her own talking. She also talks to her grandma all the time on the phone, and I just give her the phone and she roams around the house, shows her grandma her toys.
Which grandma is it? Sorry, so the judge knows who you mean.
My mom.
Okay.
She tells her about her day, about her school.
Okay.
I don't control the video calls.
Okay. And do you have a time limit?
No, she can talk to him as much as she wants.
Right.
As many times as she wants, and I've also let him know in Talking Parents, if you would like to call her anytime, you're welcome to call her. Anytime you want to stop by, you are welcome to stop by. Anytime you want to join us on any activities, you are welcome.
Turn to Bates 623 in this Exhibit 20. See the top of the page, 11/24/2019, 4:42:05 p.m.
Yes.
Were you offering him time? What were you offering him in this as far as time?
I think he let me know maybe a couple hours before that his mom is in town, and this was Thanksgiving week, and I said, I'm glad your family is in town. I will work with you so they can see Bella while visiting. Tuesday morning, Bella has school. I can drop her off for 4 hours after, if you can bring her back. Let's start with that and go from there.
And did he want additional time besides what you were offering?
I think so. I believe so, yes.
Okay. And did you, did he get extra time?
He got extra time because we actually had court date on Monday, and he did not tell the judge that I was already trying to work it out with him. He just requested the extra time through the judge, and the judge granted it to him. And also the next day, the judge told him to drop Bella off at Russian school, and that day she got kicked out of school.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the top here, your comment, you say you can drop her off for 4 hours. The second sentence in that top section, it says, as far as Bella's pants, I would appreciate it if you return them and not throw my things away. It was a gift from your mom.
Yes.
Did he throw away a pair of Bella's clothes?
Yes.
Was that the only time that happened?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay, let's turn to 626. At the bottom, oh, I'm sorry, let's go at the top. On 11:15, did you offer more time?
Yes, I said she would like to see you too. She's available from 5 p.m. tonight, and bring her back by 9:30 tonight.
And did Enrique accept that?
No,
Did he want more, something more?
he wanted to keep her overnight.
Was Enrique employed at this time in November? Or do you know?
No, as far as I know, actually I don't know.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I flip back on page 625, the second section down on 11:18. Did you make any offers in this section to him for more time?
11:18. At what time?
Yeah, this is the second section on 625. Page 625. It's the second down from the top.
Oh, okay, I see. Where I say, you are keeping yourself away from our daughter. Let me know if you want extra time during the day this week, or if you want to FaceTime or go to her school or join us on any activities. And then I said, I expect no problems at pickup. Can I explain why I said that?
Yeah. Why were you concerned about problems?
Because I have to be at work at night. I took a night shift, so I can be at home with my daughter during the day, and when she goes to bed, I go to work. So instead of encouraging Bella, because transitions are difficult for her, he tells her bad things about her stepfather, that he doesn't love her, he doesn't take good care of her, and she should only stay with her papa, which is that's what Bella calls Enrique. So when she comes home, she starts crying. He also tells her that I'm not there, and I've asked him many times, please don't say that to her that I'm not there, encourage her instead. And it's also in Talking Parents, his response to me is, I will not lie to her, and I will tell her every time you're not there. I will tell her that.
Okay. So that was your reference there.
Yes. He has also scolded Bella for calling her stepfather daddy, which she has been doing for the last 2 years. She has built a very strong bond with him, and I've let Enrique know that she can call whoever, whatever she wants, and she can have a relationship with both of them. She can love both of them. There is love enough for everybody, including Jennifer.
Let's look at bottom of page 626. Did you offer any additional time on this date? Which is it, what, November 11th, is that correct?
November 11. What time?
I'm sorry, you're looking at 11:11, the bottom of the page of 626.
Is it the 7:27?
It says 626, 727, yes.
Okay, I think he was requesting her to stay overnight. He also tells her that I say no, which I think is inappropriate for her to say that to a child. That's 3.
Objection Foundation, I'd like to know if she has proof that
Yes, it's on talking parents.
Oh, hold on,
Right.
I have to rule an objection. What's the basis for the objection?
She's stating that he's saying something as if it's a fact. I'd simply like an offer of proof of where she has evidence of this.
Can
If
I-
she misquoted something in there?
That's what I'm saying.
Sustained? Let's clarify.
Okay, let's ask you, about that. What is your basis for believing that Enrique has said to your daughter, about, you denying her overnights?
Because he has told me that through talking parents.
Enrique has?
Yes.
Okay. He has told you what specifically?
He says Bella is asking to stay overnight, and I told her that I'm gonna ask you, and then he would say, I told her that you said no.
Okay, and if you look at the paragraph immediately above the second to last one on 626, do you recognize that?
66. Is it 11:11? What?
716.
7:16. Yes.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
it says she is doing, this is
Yeah,
Enrique, she
okay.
is doing great and she is asking to stay overnight. She said that she asked you and you said no.
Correct. That's.
So this is a paragraph where Enrique is saying that you said no.
Correct.
Got it.
Which never happened,
Okay.
because she's too little to even understand that concept.
Okay. And after that, did you offer some extra time on that date?
On that day, let me see. Okay, so here it says it's a school night and we have homework to go over with Bella. You are welcome to get involved with her school. Bella did not ask me to stay overnight. She doesn't fully understand the concept yet. Let's not put that kind of pressure on her. If you want more quality time with her, let me know what day you would like to have her for dinner for extra 3 hours. Let's plan things ahead and not stress her at pickups. Because he would always request the extra overnight, like half an hour before the pickup.
So were you offering him extra 3 hours on a regular basis or just one time here?
No, on a regular basis, every week I would offer him extra time.
And did he take you up on that?
Never.
From November 2019 until the present, do you recall any occasions when you offered Enrique extra time and he accepted it? On your terms?
It's possible,
Maybe, okay,
yeah.
fair enough.
There was a day he requested, because he wanted to take her to a birthday party, I believe.
Right?
And this is the week where she got really sick, and he also didn't believe me that she was sick. He had her for the 2 nights. He didn't update me on how she was doing. When she came home, she developed croup. I had to take her to the doctor the next day, and she was diagnosed with influenza A, with complications of croup, also bronchitis, and something else. When I was updating him and letting him know, he said I was lying. The doctor had to give her a steroid shot, and the doctor told me if her fever goes up to 103 that I must take her to emergency room at night. And he had her for 2 days prior. He also messaged me and said that I over-medicate her and she does not need any medicine unless she's 103 and acting lethargic.
Would you say that you and Enrique generally are able to make any kind of agreement with respect to her medical care?
No, we cannot. He always assumes that I'm lying to keep her away from him, even though the doctors say she's sick. And he never comes to any doctor appointments.
Can you define that as a period of time? You never came to the doctor appointments when?
Well, even when I was pregnant, he barely came to any doctor appointments, but now since he came back, he has been to 0 doctor appointments.
Since he came back from
Yeah.
Mexico? Okay. And if you look at 627, there's on this page, there's a heading that says extra time. You see that on 11.7?
Yes?
Right below that, there's an entry that says if you want to spend extra quality time with Bella,
Yes.
she's available tomorrow 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
You're also welcome to FaceTime her or check on her. You
Yes.
see that?
Yes.
Did he accept that extra time?
No.
Um,
He said, I would love extra quality time with my daughter. I have explained to you that 3 hours window doesn't work. She already cries every time she has to leave here after 33 hours. It's too hard on her now that she loves being here. I won't do that to her unless she's going to be able to stay longer. I can pick her up at 5 p.m. and she can stay overnight here when you go to work. 17 more days and this will all be over. Please be reasonable. Think of Bella and stop punishing me for leaving you. It's been 2 years. Let it go and let me be happy with my daughter. And my response was, so you are passing on any extra time I offer, you keep her isolated, and you don't allow any communication when she's with you. And worst of all, you are saying inappropriate things to her and make her cry before pickup. And I said, refer to video I sent on 10/27. I believe that was the video where he was scolding her for calling Phil daddy and made her cry.
how often does Enrique do FaceTime other than the set times?
Never.
How often does he respond to the FaceTime that you initiate during your time?
So I would say since last time we were in court, he started picking up his calls. Before that, he never picked them up.
So just walk us through that. Would you initiate the call?
Yes, we were ordered that anytime I have her, I have to call him, and anytime he has her, he would have to call me.
And what kind of service was that? What kind of video service? What app, I mean?
Oh, what's it called? WhatsApp.
That was on WhatsApp?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know he had WhatsApp?
Yes.
And so prior to last court date, you say he didn't pick up when you called?
He never, not once he picked up when actually I'm sorry, he did pick up 2 times within, I want to say 2 months, but he never called me when he had her.
Did he ever call you when you had her at a different time to speak with her?
No. And I have requested, I would check on her and say, can you please tell me how is Bella doing? I would like to say hello to her. He would just ignore the messages.
In this, you're talking about FaceTiming. Did you use FaceTiming and WhatsApp, or just one of the?
No, I was calling video calls FaceTime.
Okay, all right. Did you ever use FaceTime, or you only used WhatsApp?
We used FaceTime when he was in Mexico.
Okay. And what do you use now?
WhatsApp.
Just WhatsApp?
Yes.
Why is it important to you to be able to talk to her when your daughter is with Enrique?
Because I worry about her. I don't know how she's doing. I know that when she's sick, he doesn't take care of her, or he thinks that I'm lying about her being sick. I just want to check on her. She's been with me since she was born, and it's difficult to imagine that if she wants to talk to me and she's not allowed to, even now when she's on calls, the minute she picks up, she tells me, Mommy, I'll just call you back. And it makes me feel sad for her that she is on time limit to speak to me, because I allow him to talk to her anytime he wants, and I feel like a child should have access to both parents anytime they want. Why should that time be limited? We have to put our feelings aside and let Bella decide who she wants to talk to when.
Okay. Let's turn to Bates 636. See the bottom of that on 1025?
Yes?
It says, I can drop her off for you at 6 p.m. tonight, and you can bring her back at 10 p.m.
Yes.
Okay, you offered her extra time.
4 hours, yes.
And did he accept your offer?
No, he did not.
What? Just to clarify, when he denied your offer, did he refuse any time?
He said, I'm asking overnight today and tomorrow. Why would you offer to keep her out for 2 hours after her bedtime? I hope you aren't keeping her up this late all the time. Thank you for denying extra time with my daughter. 1 more month until I see her 50-50.
And what was her bedtime? What is her bedtime?
Her bedtime between 9 and 10. On the weekend sometimes, if she has her sister, if we have her with us, we let them stay up and play.
Hmm.
So.
Your Honor, we seem to be at a lull. Can we take a short break?
Sure, certainly. It's 3:11. We'll come back.